Because why would Satan be trying to contend for the body of Moses? Well, what you guys don't know is that Stephen says something very specific. It says that Moses was trained in all of the Egyptian knowledge and all of the hidden secrets and the knowledge of the Egyptians. So let's take it back here. Moses is adopted into the bloodline of Pharaoh. Okay, he is adopted, and we know that when we are adopted into the bloodline of Christ, that now we take on Christ's nature. Moses is adopted into the bloodline of Pharaoh. Moses is also a second son. So we know in Egyptian culture that the first son would become Pharaoh. But what you don't understand is that the second son would become a priest, a demonic priest. Would go up in Egypt to the Heliopolis. That's where they would do all of their initiations, their rituals to the false sun god Ra. That's where they would get initiated into dark magic, into all of those things. So when God takes Moses out of this and makes Moses now a priest of the Levitical priesthood, he sends him back to go challenge this same demonic dark magic that Moses would have been initiated into. So this is the reason that this is important, that we're talking about this from a salvation standpoint, that this thing follows you and these covenants are binding, is because the same thing with Moses. That's why at the end of Moses's life, Satan comes and says, oh no, he's one of mine. Because he was adopted into the bloodline. He did my initiations. He did rituals unto my God. He went through all of the covenants. He did those things.
Because it makes perfect sense. Why would Satan want to come for the body? He must have believed that he had some type of legal rights, or that Moses was involved into these occult practices in the past. Because sometimes even in deliverance, even if you confessed and you got right with God, demons will still say, I have legal rights. I have legal rights. Nope, no, you don't. We already confessed, we already renounced, and we know the devil's a liar, and sometimes he will test you. And that's why Michael said, the Lord rebuke you. And we know if the devil had legal rights, Michael